Hi students, welcome back to our session. Today's session we are going to discuss square root by using long division method. There are two ways to solve for the square root of a number. We can either use a calculator. Of course, everybody would love to use this option, and the other way is to solve it manually. Manually too, we can solve it in two different ways. One, by using prime factorization method, which we have already seen. We split the number to its prime factors and then choose one number from each pair. The other method which we will look at in this video is called long division method. The name sounds fancy, but don't worry. If you follow the steps given in this video, you will never go wrong. But why can't we just use prime factorization every time? Well, if a number is large, it will take us lot of time to reduce it to its prime factors and the chances of going wrong are very high. Hence, prime factorization is very useful only for small numbers, and for large numbers we can use the long division method. Let's solve a couple of examples to understand how the long division method works. Look at the number 8281. If we have to reduce this number to its prime factors, we could first have to think of all the divisibility rules and so on. And that could take us a lot of time. So for which large numbers we use the long division method? The first thing we need to do in the long division method is to draw the line like this. A line on top and a line to the left of the number. When you draw a line on the top of the number, remember you leave some space above this number. Once you have done drawing these lines, you are ready for the first step. The first step is to mark pairs of digits from the unit cent. The unit cent is the number 1. So we mark pairs of digits from right hand side. This become our first pair from the right. The number 81. We continue to mark pairs till we cover all the digits of the number. The next pair will be 82. So the first step was simple. We just mark pairs from the right, which gives us two pairs 82 and 81. Now we look at the first pair from the left, which is 82. In the second step, we have to find the perfect square which is equal to lower than 82. Since 82 is not a perfect square, we choose a perfect square lower than 82. The perfect square just lower than 82 is 81. Even 64 is a perfect square lower than 82. But remember, we always choose one which is closest. We know that 9 square is equal to 81. We just found out the most crucial number. It's the number 9. 9 is basically the square root of the closest perfect square. We write the number 9 here to the left of the number. This was actually the most important step of the long division process. To find the first number 1, the next step is one of the easiest step, but it's a step where most of the students get confused. The step says multiply above and add below. But what do we multiply and what do we add? It is the same number 9. Let's focus on multiplying above the first. We multiply 9 with 9 and write the product here. So the 9 you are multiplying is written on top. Now let's come to the add below. We add 9 with 9 and write the sum underneath. 9 plus 9 gives us 18. We multiply the same number with itself above and write the product here. And we add the same number with itself and wrote the sum here. Remember, when you multiply or add, we are going the operation with the same digits. In this case, it's 9. So we have completed 3 steps. First, we found the pairs from the right. Second, we found the perfect square and wrote the square root here. Third, we multiply above and add it below. If you observe it well, you could see that I here left some space next to the sum of 9. That space is kept for the box. So we draw an empty box here. And inside this box we will writing some digits. Our next aim is to find this digit. The next 3 digits are super simple. We just subtract the product from the number above it. The product we got was 81. The number above it is 82. We subtract 81 from 82 and get 1. And then we get the next pair down. The next pair is 81. So we write it next to 1. Then we write the same box above and below. Above we draw it in next to 9 and below we draw it under the original box. The digits contained in each of these boxes are the same. The next step, according to me, is the most important, interesting step of the long division method. We use trial and error to find the digits in the boxes. We look for the product of two numbers, which gives us 181. This is how the product should look. What number do you think we can write in the boxes to get 181 as our product? Remember, the digits in both the boxes have to be the same. Yes, 181 multiplied by 1 gives us 181. So we have found the digits in the box, it's 1. After we find these digits, we go back to the third step and follow the same procedure, multiply above. So we write as 1 and a 1 in these two boxes and get the product of 181 and 1 as 181. Then we add below. We add 1 to 181 and get 182. Then we subtract the product from the number above it. So we subtract 181 from 181 and get a 0. The moment you get 0 here and there are no more pairs left, we have done. But wait, where is the square root of 8281? Well, it's the number you got on top. It's 91. The square root of 8281 is 91. Trust me, it's not difficult. It's just a little lengthy. Let's review what we have done it. We marked pairs from the unit signs, which gave us two pairs, 82 and 81. Then we choose a perfect square which is equal to or lower than the leftmost pair, 82. We found out that 81 is the closest square root. Write its square root to the left and we multiply above. 9 multiplied by 9 equals 81 and added below. 9 plus 9 is 18. And with 18 we have left space for one more digits. Then we reach the three simple steps. First we subtract the product. 82 minus 81 gives us 1. Second, we get the next pair down. Then we draw the next box above and below, which will continue the same digits as the original box. And to find the digits in the boxes, we use trial and error and get 181 multiplied by 1 as 181. So the number in the box will be 1. After we find a number in the box, we go back to the third step. We multiply above. 181 multiplied by 1 gives us 181. Then we add the same digits below. 181 plus 1 equals 182. Then we subtract the product. 181 minus 181 gives us 0. And since there are no pair left, we stop and get the square root of as 91. Remember, inside the two lines we always subtract and outside we always add. We get a better idea to see the second part of this video, in which we have solved for the square root of another number using the same procedure.